G'day everybody, welcome to the April tasting videos. I hope you're well. We've got 3 terrific bourbons to share with you today. The first one we're going to look at is the High West American Prairie Bourbon. So the High West American Prairie Bourbon, named after the American Prairie Reserve in Montana in the USA. So it comes out of the High West Distillery in Park City, Utah. The distillate is a blend of the MGP distillate that we talked about last month, as well as an undisclosed blending mash. So the whiskey is a blend of those 2 straight bourbons, aged from 2 to 13 years. One of the whiskeys in the blend, obviously from MGP, that's the 75% corn, 21% rye, 4% barley malt mash bill, and the other whiskies utilised remain undisclosed for contractual reasons apparently. So the resulting whiskey, it's bottled at 46% ABV. The bottle we're trying today is batch 19J21. So a few years ago, the whiskey was a blend of 2 straight bourbons. The MGD product we've already talked about was actually Seagram's at that time, and a 10-year-old from Four Roses, which is another bourbon we're trying this month, that has a high rye content in the mash bill. But this changed, and they no longer disclose what makes up the rest of the blend after the MGD product, whether it's their own juice or whether it's sourced. One neat thing about this expression from High West is that a portion of all sales go to the American Prairie Foundation, whose mission is to restore the prairie ecosystem in the United States. So now we've spoken a little bit about the juice, why don't we give it a shot? Reasonably light on the colour, not horribly light, but on the lighter side of things. Good legs. Let's get our nose in there. So immediately you do get that oak and that typical bourbon caramel, but then there's some baking spice, vanilla, and a bit of a nut background in there as well. So it's a simple oaky sweet aroma with a good bit of spice, and it really gives you that bourbon nose and what people love about bourbon. Cheers. Again up front, it's that oak, dried dark fruit, spice, nuts, some leather, and some vegetable oil, funnily enough. So it carries over from the aroma, but with an odd but not unpleasant sort of earthy vegetable note. The finish, medium long, oak, caramel spice, finish soft, warm, with an oaky spicy fade, makes the next sip pretty good on this one. High West American Prairie Bourbon, it's a decent enough bourbon. It actually benefits from letting it rest a little while after you've opened it. Not too complex, however, it's very easy on the palate. It's a fine daily sipper. It goes down nice, neat, but starts to lose its character if you throw in ice or a splash of water. So that's the High West American Prairie Bourbon. Hope you've enjoyed this one and you're enjoying the journey. Cheers. Unique New York. Unique.